Nebula deck. $11.21. $19.25. Kind of a rough early draw.
Well met.
Let's see if there's anything better in here. Fartomancer. Maddie. Thank you for the gifted sub to Gripper Sniffer. Stonks. Nine diamonds. How's our straight draw looking? Probably not worth chasing. Would have hit. Oh. That's actually a great joker here. Holy. That solves like all of our early scoring in one joker. And now we can start working on getting the telescope. It's not great right now. If we plan to go pair mode, but you know what? It could be. We need 2 more pairs. My God. Let's go in here first. Whew. Okay then. I don't normally stream this late, I just got a late start today, so it's a little bit different than the usual schedule. My God. I can love money. I don't like these jokers though. Let's familiar first, actually. Oh, we got some glass. We can just roll the dice with you. This is funny. But not good. Strength for our 10s. Yeah, these fellas. This wins, but I could have farmed up more reserve parking, but yeah. like, lose the telescope value that we're farming here. Great googly moogly. We've done it again. Stonks. Okay, just give me face cards. Thank you. Like, I have to resist the urge to, sure. Not on a telescope run. I have to resist the urge to skip things after doing the red card, though. I forgot to get Fardamancer value. Let's get out of my sight. We've got telescope. We don't need to block for planets. Should've, well, that's not Uranus anyway, so it doesn't matter. Another face card. What's in here? Temperance. That seems kind of good. I guess we can take this. It's not... maybe with the Cartomancer it's not even that good because of... Oh, why would you snipe the best one? Alright. Huge. More face. I mean, it's already better than photo. No, 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 no. Don't play the flush. All right. Hello? Reserve parking? That was not very reserved. Maybe it was actually too reserved, in fact. That's bad. Maybe it's fine. It's probably fine. Since it's such a bad boss blind, let's like not focus on money as much. Okay, this is great timing for this. Oh my god. Actually, maybe that jack was the way. Because it was purple and enhanced. Let's start with the 3 of a kind. It's a good start. Let's do a full house. Now we can do our pair. Alright, crisis averted. Huge pickup. Vampire worth losing the ability to do glass, sometimes. Glass isn't always helpful. For the same reason that we killed the photograph, right? Again, you gotta think about where your score is coming from in your build, and it, like the efficacy of things like glass, like photograph, like vampire will vary depending on where your score is coming from. But vampire also used to be the best Joker in the game. So I don't know if there's a reliable way to nerf it without making it too strong again. All we need is Midas Mask. Again, you gotta understand where your score is coming from. We play 2 cards. That slows... That is not sufficient scaling for Midas Mask. Like vampire, you can kind of think of vampire as comparable to red card, right? Yeah, you're kind of missing out on some form of value in the form of the enhancements versus like the packs that you, similar to the packs that you skipped with red card, but you're gaining, ideally, in a build where it makes sense, you're gaining more than you would get out of those enhancements in the case of vampire, or like card offerings in the case of red card. So like it's trade-offs. Sometimes it's a, you know, positive EV, sometimes it's not, and you just don't take it when it's not. How was Vampire the best Joker in the game? I mean, for completing Ante-8, it was the best Joker in the game. It did a lot more and was a lot easier to use. Probably don't need this jolly fella anymore, but it did a lot of work early. Is there a reason why you wouldn't just pivot into a bigger hand? Telescope. And no other hand is catching it. And hologram, and just like, again, the context of my build. Or the context of my build. The lack of deck fixing is just, there's... which is only going to get worse as the hologram scales. It just doesn't want to be anything other than a pair build right now. Vampire eats enhancements, not additions, so foil, poly, holographic are all safe. Like, there's a world where we could pivot, but you don't really want to, like, not with an eternal... First of all, not with an eternal hologram. That would be a bad idea. Second of all, like, there's a risk in pivoting, right? The run's going to win as it stands right now if it continues on its current trajectory, so why take the risk? One hand type seems good. Like, this isn't meaningful, but it looks cool, so. I miss the old vampire. Be almost a perfect queen on a trip build. Yep. But it ends up being just an okay queen on our build. And that's okay. Because we don't have a trib. Do I even have any tons? I have 2 tons. Whatever. Another red seal queen for some reason. Maybe I should have kept that photo for the red seals. Holy. I don't have lucky cards and they aren't going to do anything anyway. Okay. I mean, it's not a great photo, but it's also not a great... Sure. Not a great jolly anymore. Sure. Just keep getting that Mercury. That makes the photograph better. Or vampire food. Just played this. I mean, probably take it. And then definitely take this. Probably need to find suit changing options. Or we just use it to farm up the reserve parking. Ah, yes. The great reserve parking. Just like vampire seems like negative econ. Okay. You spend money in this game in order to accumulate strength. Vampire is a potential source of strength. I don't know. It's giving me 4x right now, which is a pretty good Joker in my mind. Joker order doesn't matter. I don't know. Vampire was an important part of winning this run, so I feel like it was a good choice to take him. This feels like a heavy run? Yeah. Almost sure, certainly. Must be a seed money run if I'm rolling down that hard. Smiley face. Doesn't vampire remove polychrome? Nope. Maybe there's just confusion about how vampire works and that's why people underrate it. Because I rolled so hard, I'm like obligated to farm the reserve park in there. You have a lot of queens. Told you. This blackboard really isn't great right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. So much vampire slander? Yeah, I don't know. Again, when people feel like they're missing out on some sort of value, I feel like it causes them to underestimate very powerful jokers a lot of times. That's why Ticket has got so much attention? Good God. Yeah, that brings me back. I don't want to relitigate that world ever again, though. Sorry for the flashback. It's alright. It's alright. It's not your fault. It's the children who are wrong. Hologram is at 625. We've been getting exceptionally lucky on the hologram. And yet it's still... Like, everyone knows that hologram is a good Joker, right? We can admit that. But, like, the difference isn't that big. Should have saved that. Eight. It's one strength away, but a blue seal is kind of nice. Oops. That was not a good hand.
Well met.
Stowaway, they give you the 12 months. Why was that so delayed? Sure. I mean, I have to take something. Can we be anti-11 here? I think so. Surely with polychrome. We could also just replace the reserve parking. We do probably have to get like 5 reserve parking hands, and we probably want to find the red seal queens. Or not reserve parking, blackboard hands. With photograph. That's not a good start. There we go. We need this one.
Well met.
Dancy, thank you for that gifted sub to Nuts Still Hangin'. Very cool. I want to keep the queens just in case I draw a singular red seal. I did not. I drew 2 queens. One of them red seal. Okay. Yeah, we need to replace this with something that helps our score. You're not going to believe this, but a hanging Chad would go crazy right now. Shocking, I know. The modest scaling does help, just because it gives us a starting point for the photograph. It's a little bit better. Speaking of, my man. Alright. Dig for face. Well, this works. The problem is we need better score than last round, which I don't think we're going to be able to make. We could try and snipe the hanging Chad. If this spaceman doesn't work here, we go for it. You're fired. Oh! Huge. Oh, thank you for the free clip, Jonathan Balatro. also got ceiling fanned again. Let's get upgraded to light. Probably not. We're about to die here. Right, you. It's too hard to see what color that card is. I did it again. Oops. Maybe we can get away with it? Because I don't need the 3x here. There we go. Unfortunately, now we are dead. Almost assuredly. But we'll give it a go. Metal, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. What? Maybe this could be time to play a bunch of those queens. What's our pair level? 25. We would probably have to play like at least 4 of them. Yeah, if we can make 4 of them, that would be worth. So let's just like save everything for trying to run into that type of draw. Gabri, thank you for the donation. Okay, there's 2. This is actually a great draw as well. I don't think we're making it. Probably like this. I mean, it's better than playing the pair, for sure. But, like, our deck is just... Oh, we only had 1 more anyway. I was just drawing them at like an alarmingly unnatural rate. My god. With the 78 card deck, I saw these cards way more frequently than I deserve to. Holy. Yeah, maybe a couple of those would have gotten there. So actually, if I had drawn all 4, I would have passed this blind, but died shortly thereafter.